All right, hey, Luke with Salt Strong out of Bassmaster here, a true Bassmaster, Jesse Tacoronte. We're going to be targeting inshore fish.
Pure fashion, bait casters.
Yeah. So he's mentioned he hasn't caught a redfish in quite some time. What is it?
Well, 10 years.
10 years or so. So that's the mission. We're going to catch reds. We're starting off with topwater. He brought one of his big old bass topwaters out. We're going to try that. And we're just going to go move around, test out some areas. We're being shallow water, even though we're in a 24-foot boat. Shallow water redfish. Let's see if we can catch them. Given that we started right as the sun was coming up, this is the perfect time for topwater. We were both throwing them. I had the Moonwalker. Jesse had that spook. And then I was the first to hook up. This was just a small trout. We kept fishing the topwater, just trying to cover ground. Here's where Jesse hooked into a really nice fish. All right, guys. Oh, there we are. Dude, that's a big trout.
There we go. The big bait, big fish.
Yep. Solid fish.
Yep, topwater, man.
Topwater trout. All right, so we're getting basically grass like every cast, even with the inline hook. So we're going to switch to some soft plastics, make them weedless. And let's see if we can get ourselves some reds. That lure change paid off because about just a couple casts later, fish on. Nice little trout on the old Turd Ferguson tweaker. And shortly after that, had another strike, now finally on a redfish. Yeah, there's a red. Not a giant one, but it's all right, bro. Lost it. The bite died off on the first spot, so we made a move. We started fishing mangroves now, skipping soft plastics under the mangroves. Fish on. All right, first red of the day, little guy, but we'll take it. That redfish hit the mole again, but now that we got into the calm water, we both switched to the Polk County tweaker. That's where this lure excels, calm and clear. And watch Jesse's rod tip. He was really retrieving it different than I do. He's retrieving it more like a freshwater lure. So he felt the strike. He was basically making sure it was a fish, reeled down, and really gave it a big hook set. I'm definitely going to start using this type of retrieve going forward to see how it does. Jesse is the trout slayer today.
Apparently I can't get another red.
Makes sense. The guy from Polk County catching him on the Polk County tweaker.
There you go, buddy. It's nice, man.
In this calm, clear water, it's crucial to be as stealthy as possible. As you can see, we're really not making any big movements, just some small little twitches to the rod tip. And again, with lures that don't put off much vibration, that was the key. And here is a great cast that Jesse made. It was back into the very back of a cove. And as you can see, right, he'll start retrieving the lure out. Right now he's picking up some ground, and now he's just doing a nice little slow retrieve, right? Just doing a little darty motion, skipping it up off the bottom. This is what drew a big redfish strike. Ooh, now we're talking. That's a nice red. Ooh, it's a solid fish. Yeah, he was saying, it's like, oh man, I haven't had a red yet. I was like, you're
right, 30 seconds ago.
So you're waiting on the big one, and this is definitely bigger than the others. At least we got him away from the trees now. Yep, oh yeah, solid fish. Heck yeah. Yeah, these are a lot of fun on that light tackle.
7-pound floral, yeah. 8-pound braid, 16-pound cheerleader.
So it isn't like those bass with 50-pound braid, is it?
No, sir.
Let's get his head up and I'll swoop.
Yep,
oh, I can't get under there. Nice, dude. hey, well
yes,
done.
Sir. Man, has it been a long time coming, sir?
All right, let's get the measuring stick out for that one.
It's been 10 years.
Polk County tweaker
yes,
did
sir.
it again.
Did the job.
Polk County guy with a Polk County tweaker. That's almost unfair. Oh yeah, if you pinch his tail, no, you pinch his tail. That's the official way to do it. So
okay.
It's almost
30.
Barely under 30.
That is awesome, bro.
So we kept doing this same tactic where we're skipping the Polk County tweaker up under the mangroves, getting reds, trout. It was just a lot of fun, really nice bite. Then the weather started changing, the wind picked up, and so we went out on this flat, and this is when I made another lure change. I unfortunately only had one, but I went to the skinny lipper, and the trout were all over it. I was catching all sorts of trout. At this point, Jesse still had the tweaker, and that tweaker just wasn't putting off enough vibration, whereas the skinny lipper, those trout were able to find it, and they were absolutely dominating. And that was, again, the key reason why the bite continued throughout the day is those lure changes. So if you're having trouble selecting the right lure for the right time, highly recommend going through the fishing school. For each level, we have a lure section. In this advanced level, this is where we go through each and every one of our lures and specifically talk about exactly when each one is at its best. And that was literally all I did this trip. I was using the topwater during the twilight, which helps optimize that early morning bite. Then once it got calm, right, the fish were less aggressive, then switch to the Polk County tweaker. and then change back and forth if I was windy, I should say windy with the mulligan, or calm and clear the tweaker. And then once the wind really picked up, I switched to the skinny lipper, which has a lot more noise. And again, those changes are what made sure that I really caught the most fish. I was making the changes before he did, and then once he saw that these other ones were working, then he made the change. But again, it's really those who are quickest to make and select the right lures for the specific conditions that are fished. That's what's going to help make sure that you consistently catch fish every trip. And in this lesson, right, we go through each one, and then below it is a mini course on exactly how to use it. It shows how to use it, how to rig it. So again, if you haven't yet done so, highly recommend going through these lessons. I'll put a link down below for your convenience, but it's all in the fishing school, the beginning module, right? We have a lure section. This covers the basics. Intermediate gets a little bit more advanced, right? Make sure to walk your way up. Do not try to do all these lures at once. Pick the ones that we recommend in order, and then master it, go to the next one, and keep going until you eventually get them all. And what you'll find if you do that, you'll be able to consistently be catching fish and just consistently get better and better and better as you add more and more weapons to your arsenal. So for more about that, link down below. If you have any questions about this trip or about any of these tips, use the comment section down below. I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Thank you so much for your time and watching. Hope to see you again soon.